already getting howls. Sky Hornick, who's notoriously wonderful and is usually on stage, she's actually stepped down from producing the deathmatch. Now it's Elissa. It's going to be just as great, just as weird. I'm wearing a suit that was given to me to be worn on stage tonight, so things are just looking up. I don't know where I was going with that. Elissa, say hello.
Hi. I'm a little drunk already, so I apologize for everything.
We've got a very exciting show tonight, everybody. That's the first time I've ever said that. This is the 70th deathmatch in history. I'm doing it in Dublin in a couple weeks, so if you know anybody there, I don't know if anybody's going to show up. I'm supposed to talk about some other,
the way the game works.
I'm supposed to do witty banner, but we're gonna move on because we started late. There was a line, which is amazing. If you want to follow along live at Lit Deathmatch on Twitter, I don't think the cell connection works, but we might take a picture, and then if you didn't see it, you'll actually see it through your iPhone, so that'll be great. And then the rules, rules. Yeah. So it's we've got 4 readers. We split them up over 2 rounds. They're gonna read for 7 minutes or less. Then we're going to have the 3 all-star judges behind us, so you'll meet momentarily in a moment. You'll meet them, and then they're going to judge, and then at the end we have 2 finalists, and there's a finale to decide the ultimate literary deathmatch champion. And the finale tonight is so ridiculous, I really don't want you to leave because I put a lot of work into it, and it's ridiculous. Insane. So Elissa, I guess we should let you introduce the judges so we can move this ship along.
Yes.
By the way, how many people are here? This is insane.
I can't see the lights.
Oh, none.
Which is fine. There's nobody here and they're all naked. I'm cool. Samantha, I have your drink tickets. Would you like them?
Ow!
I'm just going to put them up here. Don't take them.
Good luck, Samantha. If you can pass those back to either your friend or Samantha. Oh, there she comes. She really came hard charging.
That's her representative.
I'm her proxy.
Oh, okay, good.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. We've never seen you before. You know,
Shall I introduce the judges?
do it!
I will. Okay. Judging literary merit is Douglas McGray. He writes for The New Yorker, This American Life, The Atlantic, The New York Times Magazine, and edits Pop-Up Magazine, a new live magazine that hosts filmmakers, writers, photographers, and radio show producers live on stage. Visit the website at popupmagazine.com. I'm going to ask you a question. The obvious question, I think, is where did you get the name Pop-Up Magazine? But what I want to know is what's your favorite pop-up toy and why? Be as sexually explicit as possible.
I'm not blushing. It's the pink light. It's my favorite pop-up toy. A book.
Yes.
A book. My favorite pop-up toy is a book.
Why?
Because I'm a writer.
Yes.
And I like books.
Good answer.
A little too sexually explicit. Ladies and gentlemen, Douglas McGray!
Okay. Judging performance is Peter Finch. He's best known for his work on the KFog radio morning show. Woot! He writes, plays, and acts. His most recent play, Aaron Trotter and the Incident at Bikini Beach, was staged at the Exit Theater last summer. So a really crazy thing happened at our last literary deathmatch that has never happened in the history of literary deathmatch, which is that our performance judge didn't show up, and you're like, oh my god, am I gonna do it? I was maybe gonna do it, but I just had back surgery, which is another story. So Michelle T just swooped in like a rock star, and she brought her friend Allie up on stage, and so we picked her up to be the performance judge, literally picked her up from Burger Joint. And she ended up being the best judge ever, and I developed a huge crush on her. So my question to Peter is, what do you have to say to Allie right now?
Thank you, Allie. Can I, all right, it was 85% my fault. I got that dreaded call, Peter, where are you? Because, all right, see, here's what had happened. Before Christmas, I had agreed to be a judge last time around, and then the holidays come around, and you know what the holidays are like. And then it was in my head that it was in late January, and not, what was it, January 9th or something like that?
Something right.
So I was getting ready to go down to the neighborhood cafe, see this fine musician, Austin Willisey, and the call came in, and there's no worse feeling. So Thank you for allowing me this make good, and my sincere apologies. And Allie is her name?
Allie.
Allie, thank you, Allie.
Look at something. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Also, before we move on, can I try a quick experiment?
Yes.
I want a Maker's Mark and Coke. I've got my drink ticket, but I still have to pay him $2 in addition to the drink ticket. I'm going to put the drink ticket and a 20 out in the audience and see what comes back. Okay? So,
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Finch, judging performance. I feel like we're punching these mics.
Yeah.
Like a boxing glove.
Okay, judging intangibles is Janine Brito. She started doing stand-up comedy in St. Louis. She's now a rising star in the San Francisco scene. She's a Punchline regular, winner of the 2009 San Francisco Women's Comedy Competition, and opener for the Laughter Against the Machine tour. A little known fact among the audience is that Janine and I went to college together. And when I was a sophomore and she was a senior, I starred in the Vagina Monologue, where I was the moaner, and I had to fake 38 orgasms a night in front of 800 people for 3 nights. And I had never even had an orgasm, so it was like... And before the show, Janine was straight.
I was.
And after the show, Janine
This happened
turned
after.
gay. And I want to know what happened during the show.
I went to all 3 performances.
Yeah, you did.
And I wore all pink in Banana Republic. And then during the show, I was like, oh, that looks interesting. Elissa Bassist. And after the show, I came out looking like a sailor. And it was a phenomenon. Everyone in the auditorium that night, straight men and lesbians stayed the same, but all straight women were lesbians afterwards, and all gay men were like, oh, I like vaginas, actually.
Yeah. It was a big sexual revolution.
Elissa is a converter. Be careful, everyone in the
2
audience.
vaginas. Janine Brito!
Yes.
Yeah! All right. Now we're going to start. Did I say the rules correctly? If you didn't understand the rules, just stick around, watch, you'll figure it out. And we're going to have an intermission so you can drink with the attractive people here. There are a lot of... I love that. I love that. Literary Deathmatch is like rife with attractiveness. That's why I do it all over the world, just to see how attractive...
I also do it all over the world. Just kidding. Go on.
Representing Sisters in Crime. He's a San Francisco criminal defense lawyer. He's written 2 novels, Misdemeanor Man and I Right the Wrongs, both book since picks. His memoir, Life, Death, and Bialys, A Father-Son Baking Story, was a Chicago Tribune Best Book of 2006, and a B&N, I think that means Barnes & Noble, didn't have space for it on the program. Discover New Writer Selection. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dylan Schaffer!